Welcome back to you for another most special and most yummy update, my friends. The Bitcoin chart has its first red weekly candle in quite some time. How many did it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green weekly candles in a row. Now we are finally having the red candle in you. We're due for a pullback. Bitcoin at around 104,000. It's still strong, but yeah, everyone, we really want that dopamine, huh? We got a slight push in the month of Marwai as it started, and now we finished the month, and like it's been rugged, man. Our dopamine's been rugged again. We've had now, man, it's just like I'm getting speechless now. We've been speechless for a while. 6 red monthly candles in a row for OTHERS-btc. Is it going to finally bottom out with Bitcoin dominance? I mean, pretty much everyone's just ready to quit and give up. I know a lot of people have. There's nothing else really we can do, friends. But you know who hasn't given up? James Wynn. That's right. James Wynn is back in a degen leverage long. He is offside $1.5 million. James Wynn. Oh, James Wynn. Jeez, leverage 45x. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, man, friends, it's kind of funny. People are in, like, disbelief. They've said, no. He's probably delta neutral hedged, brother. He's not. All right. But we've been checking. He's actually not. He's just... He thought a good punter, friends. That's your big mistake. Learn your circle of competence. When you win, don't think you can go do 30 other thousand things. How did it turn out for those people who go and change sports, friends? Right? Michael Jordan... doing the golf thing. Just don't ever, or was it golf or was it baseball? Whatever it was. Just don't do it, man. Don't do it. Stick to your sport. Stick to your game. Don't go starting to do all this. There's so many stories of just people like, you know, oh, I've always wanted to go and do this and achieve my dream. Just don't do it. I have been making so many videos here for you. Like, it's just extremely important, right? The stablecoins are now the 3rd largest buyer of US short-term treasuries. So continuing on from where I left off in juicy news, the StableCoin SuperCycle keeps confirming, friends. So you just see stablecoins, man, being the 3rd biggest buyer of US treasuries. The government is noticing. They're like, oh, there's a demand to buy our treasuries out there. Interesting. Wonder why. Doesn't matter. The important part is that it's just, you know, allowing the bull market to continue. Now, friends, if you go to your friend Sommi, you type in StableCoin SuperCycle, man, I've been talking about this for literally since last year. Can you believe it, man? It's been like 9 months now. Stablecoin SuperCycle. And I've mentioned it. If only I had a friend, you might be watching him right now, with a YouTube and Twitter channel who has been literally making consistent videos on this Stablecoin SuperCycle thesis. If only I had a friend who repeatedly showed evidence of this thesis confirming in real time every day. And then I wish this friend of mine provided a selection of coins that would benefit, theoretically, from this stablecoin supercycle. And then I wish that friend actually told me all those coins so I could make a decision myself. Let's play some pump music. Here are the coins. These are the coins, friends. PulseChain pDAI, Athena, EtherFi, MakerDAO, XRP, Ethereum. The alternative to that is to make your own stablecoin. Just good luck getting the demand because none of them pump. So like, oh wow, another $1 coin that can't do anything, which means you need the equity. Okay, is Circle or USDT Tether going to let you in? No, because you're not BlackRock. You're not Max Kaiser insiders. All right. So this is the game, and this is just what we have to do. PulseChain pDAI is an unstable coin. So that's why it's first cycle unicorn, bro. To go from an unstable coin, what if it did become a stable coin? It's 350x upside. You know, Athena, EtherFi, MakerDAO, XRP, probably 3 to 5x upside, probably. Maybe an amazing one of them will do 10. Maybe Arthur Gazer's one, but they're dumping in real time, by the way. They literally dump. So, because they just got given a lot of tokens. It is what it is. They just unload their unlocks. You also have Ethereum. Hopefully Ethereum pumps as well. But yeah, you're talking like they're really, really safe blue chip ones. That's why. But I don't care if you are sick and tired of this. The thesis is confirming, bro. Where is your coin? Give me a coin that's going to do a 30x, by the way. Give me a coin. The only one people could provide, by the way, is PulseChain PLS. But we're only saying that now because it's down 10x from 2 years ago. So it's going to do 10x to get back to where it was at launch 2 years ago. You know what I mean? So That's a big difference when it comes to these. Where's the other thesis? We do have meme coin SuperCycle. Okay. What coins? There's so many. This one is just the first cycle unicorn, bro. There's not many. There's nothing to choose from. All of these there's literally nothing to choose from. There's no competition. Okay, you literally just scrub these out. These aren't degen enough for anyone. Okay, what are you gonna do with these? All these other ones, friends, you need like a big part in your portfolio for it to make it worthwhile. Right? Otherwise, you just may well punt on something else. You can't put a lottery ticket in them. That's why if pDAI got to $1, man, 350x upside, bro. And by the way, you don't need to get to. Okay, like it just if I got like sell, you can sell now. Sell at 1 cent. If you bought when everybody was unsubscribing from me, okay, like a little bitch. If you bought when everyone declared it dead, and you sell at 1 cent, you're up 38x. So congratulations. Okay. If you sell at 10 cents from that point, you're up 370x. So you don't even need to get to $1. That's the best part. Also, shout out to my baby dolls in the MOG community as well. It's a believer cycle, man. We need to MOG all the non-believers. Now, talking about non-believers, I see a lot of them here. We need an emergency alert. Is this photo taken at Bitcoin conference? I am in a state of despair. This is Fongles on the right. Tiffany Fongles. This is Andre Cheek, who's using Cullen Talks Cryptos Global M2 liquidity now. On the far left, friends, is an ancient relic, MySpace Tom. If you remember MySpace, the first social media thing that hit big, Tom sold it for $400 million. He sold the top of it and then just walked away, retired. Okay. So I don't know if that's at Bitcoin conference. Thank you, Mr. T shares here. Hopefully, so Mr. Polarity, why? Come on, bro. You follow me? You follow? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Oh, no. I thought it was some. Oh, no. Uh-oh. So, oh, shit. You're actually watching. Oh, you're watching my dopamine flush to 0 in real time. Oh, shit. Okay. What do we do now? That's bad. All right. We're still in cope mode. That this is just Bitcoin dominance. I've literally momentarily, I just, right between now, friends, I posted to my Telegram. I paused the video for a second. Warning, warning, warning. Extreme top signal appearances at Bitcoin conference. Hopefully this is Bitcoin dominance only. Dire warning. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, friend. That's really, really, really bad, bro. Really bad. Really, really, really bad. You've topped something here. Something's topped. I'm telling you now, something out there in the universe has mountain peaked for a generation. Now, if it's the Bitcoin price, I hope it's on the Bitcoin. It can't be. Sure. Can it? Can it? Well, no, it can't be. Hope it's Bitcoin dominance. Something out here, friends, it's crazy, bro. Friends, this is just what I'm telling you, man. This is the most wild part. All of this has happened exactly as Bitcoin dominance drops and comes back to the exact 61.8% retrace. Literally this zone, right? All of this Bitcoin conference euphoria is right here. Like it's come back here. Here's a Bitcoin conference. Oh, man. So, it doesn't necessarily mean, it's going to squiggly line down from here on. But yeah, so you're watching me in real time. Like I'm not, yeah, crap. We know what happens next. Oh, man, some nuking's coming somewhere. Because, friends, I already showed you Steve Aoki. Yeah, man. Well, friends, when you have Andre Jeek, who's got like, 2-3 million YouTube retail, it's just telling you about all the retail. They're all in. They're literally all in. I'm hoping it's more towards MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor stuff. And I think it is. None of these people give a shit about altcoins. They hate altcoins. They hate. They think Ethereum's garbage. They think Vitality's garbage. They think we're all garbage. So it's just one of those moments, friends, where like, like I'm not joking. If the cycle literally stopped now and it peaked for the year, we can't be surprised at that point. Look what we just watched. And remember yesterday I showed you the posts here of all these. This is just top signal, bro. Friends, you got the vampire who wants to live to 300 years old. Steve Aoki. Friends, literally, I wish I could make a chart and just show you. He is literally the Grim Reaper of top signals. Like the actual Grim Reaper. Like the guy is like to the T. He's the Tai Lopez of NFTs and basically crypto. Pretty much. But now, there's, I shouldn't hold a candle next to Tai Lopez because he's intergalactic, multiple generation, cosmic type of top signal. But yeah, man, this is not early, bro. Look at all these friends. Oh, everyone's camera. Look, everyone sees. Everyone's photogenic. You know, Michael Saylor's probably got a bag in his back pocket. You know what I mean? I'm friends with the vampires there. You know what I mean? This is not I'm early anymore. Friends, they got the freaking Tether CEO, bro. You are literally CBDC tentacle poison in the world. You are literally invited for a guest speaker here to talk about how much power you're going to grab by blacklisting more people on behalf of the US government, which you already are. Like, what a sick, twisted reality this is, man. But still, it can't be over for the US dollar prices. Crypto's got to grow the trend junior, right? 10 trillion. Shout out to the friends at Sommi Fan Token out here. Hide the pain, Sommi. As you recognize him. Kind of funny. The beach ball, the balls, he's like a little smiley face as well. So it's only been 4.5 years since the last crypto peak and we're still down 90%. Not a single ounce of optimism. Ethereum Bitcoin ratio is only down 80% after 8 years. It's actually 85%. It's even worse. Time to relax with some casual exercise. How are you spending this lovely weekend, friends? Let me know. Come on, bro. I'm just telling you now, friends, something that's topped out. Okay? I mean, at least people are having fun, friends. Here is Eric Wall. Eric is PulseChain's biggest KOL. He's at the Bitcoin conference right now. They've got the wizards and the hats out here. So, yeah, man, like, this is what it is, friends, what happens. By the way, my friend LeoMA asked me, Sommi, what do you think about Monero, XMR? So I've written here, Monero, great utility, okay? It's actually like true privacy. Number one. Number two, it's actually banned, which is pretty good. Makes it more like elite, more like, you know, black market for it. Three, it's good token. So it's like Bitcoin, you know, less value, less supply out here. But the thing is, it's got a pretty big market cap for like, if you want to take on risk for something, it's good. It's good because the XMR-BTC ratio, which I'll show you, is very, very low. It's very, like, extremely low for a long time. I'll show you XMR-BTC out here. Let's see if they have actually, I think you have to create it, friends, when it comes to these ratios. Just to show you. So what I do is type in XMR USD, use the full data point for this, and then use divide by BTC USD, use the down arrow on your keyboard. And there you go. I've constructed now the full chart out here. I know I have the weekly super trend. I know it looks a bit messy, but yeah, it's actually green on the weekly super trend. So you would buy it, man. Like, it flipped green here and it faked out. But I mean, this is weeklies, right? Like, it's like, how many fake outs is going to do? It's eventually going to have to big snap up at some point, right? You never know, man. It might actually come all the way back here. That's a 7x return on top of Bitcoin. Maybe, but we'll see. Yeah, it is still good. Thing is, if you're going to take that type of risk, like, everyone's heard of Monero, right? So if you're just taking upside, if you're taking medium risk, take your appetite stuff, I think it's good. I think it's good for this cycle. However, like, it's your call. You know, you have, like, you know about PulseChain, right? You know about pDAI, pDAI, PulseChain. You know about Hex, Inc, PulseX. They're more like sleeper gem hits, I think, based off how cheap they are. However, if, like, let's say PulseChain was like 8x higher than here, or let's say all the coins are 8x higher from here, then you could probably, like, think about Monero a bit more. In terms of, like, you know, is there similar upside out here? Might be nice. Also, buying it's pretty hard. That's why I think you gotta actually get it on, like, either your hardware wallet or use one of the swapping services. I think ThorChain supports it to move out here, Monero. If you haven't watched my UFO video, friends, you gotta watch this one. This is from Lynn White. So in 2014, she made a blog where she remote viewed correctly what happened to Malaysia MH370 flight. So when the plane first disappeared, it was an international mystery. No one knew, the first plane in the world to disappear, pretty much, with this many people on it. And the government was hiding stuff. No one knew what was happening. She correctly remote viewed that the plane was zapped out of the sky. And she saw plasma orbs, electrical storm, and they were teleported somewhere else. And then, as we know, friends, what ends up happening is we have exactly that happening. So the MH370 flight leak happened from it was an American drone that sits in the sky, Gorgon Stare, Gorgon, Gorgon Stare. The US government had to do some emergency deleting of evidence on the internet about it. So Gorgon Stare technology was used, and that was the first time a video of it had ever been used out here. So Ashton Forbes has been covering it. I have as well, so it's pretty awesome. There's another gentleman, Polarity Josh. I think he's interviewed her. Hopefully it'll be kind of interesting what she says. But yeah, you should really check that video out. So if you're still a blue pill cuck, I mean, like, friends, just every day I just see stuff. I'm like, you know what, man? I've had enough with your blue pill cucks. You know, your life is very cozy, but you're just not getting anywhere, dude. You're being used. You are being yield farmed for your money, for your attention. Okay, you're a literal zombie bot. Check this out. So this man, his poor mother, just look, just show you what happened. Okay, this man, okay, he donated his mother's body to a center for Alzheimer's research. So Alzheimer, evil disease. Hopefully we can get rid of it. Hopefully if they know the cure, they release it. So yeah, it's very, very painful to forget your loved ones. Pretty much where you have your memory. Okay. He donated his mother's body for research. And then the center just turns out to be a front. The center basically collects people's stuff out here. They basically sold his mum's dead body to the US military for $6,000. They strapped her dead body to a chair and they blew it up in a blast test. So this is what, bro, when you're a blue pill cuck, you're like, I can totally trust the government. This is the type of who are you, bro? Like your opinion means nothing, man. This is literally, they have total control here. No accountability. They make their own rules. Okay, because they got to exert US dollar dominance. That's it. Every government does that. Right? So you're a little blue pill cuck. You're getting debased, bro. You're getting debased in real time. You're getting debased 8% per year. What a joke. And they tell you Kippy is only 3%. You're being lied to every day. The data's fake. The CPI, otherwise known as the Kippy to insiders, the Kippy is telling you you're debasing at 3% per year, price inflation. They're actually printing between 6 and 8% per year. What do you think is happening with that slippage there? That's a big slippage, right? Yeah, you're getting rorted by the investment bankers, by the central bankers, by the government, by the insiders, by the deep state. They're using you to pay off the debt because you're a little blue pill cuck and you don't know what to do. Okay. Sit in the US banking system, sit in your government fiat banking system and enjoy it. Thank you. Because someone's going to have to pay off the debt. So if you're watching this, hopefully you're a red pillar. Okay. You know, remember friends from Matrix? Neo, he gets presented with the blue pill, the red pill. You know, I'm more of a take both pills. You got a third one in the back. I'll cover you later. Most of us, you got to take the red pill, man. Because, yeah, it's nice being a blue pill cuck and if you don't complain, but like you're watching people in crypto open their eyes. You know, being Bitcoin is the ultimate red pill invention. Ultimate, yeah. So you're watching people become rich, bro. You watched billionaires transparently become rich off this red pill technology. All right? So it literally helps you literally escape the matrix, the matrix, the matrix. You know, it's not all roses and fairies, is it? But it's better, right? I mean, like, how do you think you're going to spend the next 10 to 20 years? I'll tell you how most people think they're going to spend it. They think they're going to start up a business and everything's going to go great. And then work's going to get easier. They get promoted and they're going to take 15 holidays a year. That's how they think it's going to happen. Okay, what's mostly going to happen is inflation's going to keep going up higher than your wages. But you're going to think you're making more money every year. Your purchasing power is not going to increase. You're actually not going to retire. And you're going to watch someone in a literal bucket hat that says Aldi's nuts buy and hold internet digital Ponzi coins, which are still misunderstood by the world with growing network effects. And they're going to pump to the heavens. And we're going to do really well playing the whole cycle. So the choice is yours, my friends. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Catch you soon.